We will now add users to the NVR system. To do that, we have to open Active Setup. In the login page, we have to use the account name admin and its default password, which is 123456. Keep localhost as a server address if you are using the same PC where NVR is installed, and keeping the default language for now, we just log in. You will be prompted to the camera page. However, we are not going to add any new cameras right now. We're going to move on to the setup system instead. Here you will find a tab called User Roles. By opening this tab, you will find that every role is a set of permissions. We have several groups of permissions here. The first group here is called Setup. And second is Live View, then Playback and EMAP Viewer. Below, you may see there is a role already called Administrator, and it has a full access to every function of NVR. If we want to add new roles, we click New and type a name of a role. Let's say Guard. And the permissions of the guard are Live View, Playback. However, we do not want the guard to export video clips, so we do not use this permission. And finally, we add EMAP and press Apply. Let's create another role, call it Senior Guard. And in addition to the permissions of a guard, a senior guard can also export video clips outside the system. And we press Apply. And finally, let's create another role called CEO. We may assume that the leader of the company might be interested in monitoring the system as well. So, similar to Senior Guard, CEO has the permissions. And now let's move on to the actual users. Click on Users tab, and there will be the user list. Right now we have admin here in user list. If we want to add new users, we just type the name in user account. Let's say it's James, and the username will be James2. Password 123456 for simplicity. Type an email and choose the role. James is a guard, so we pick guard as a role. And below there is a camera group permission. Right now there are no special groups assigned, so by marking no group, we give the guard permission to see all the cameras in the NVR system. Apply. Let us create one more account. Pablo. User account is Pablo, and username will be Pablo too. The password, let's say 123456 again. Email, and his role will be CEO. And again, we choose the group, no group, which means he can access all the cameras based on the permissions that were assigned for this role. And now we have those users listed nicely, and we close Active Setup, and we will try now to access Active Setup again by using account James. But you remember, we did not give him the permission to access Setup, so it is supposed to fail. Let's see if it fails or not. Type James and the password 123456. Press Login, and permission denied. That is correct. So what we do is we should use the Active Monitor instead, which is a permitted program for a guard. Okay, we type 123456 and press Login. And indeed, we can successfully log in the live preview system. You can see James as a guard is logged in.